If you need some inspiration on your whole food plant-based lifestyle, I'm here to help you. My name is Ellen, and together we get healthy, be healthy, and stay healthy. We're going to talk about what I call the 4 P's of making this lifestyle work. And these 4 steps, there's actually 5, there's a bonus, are what helped me to lose the last 10 pounds. The first one is prep. This is a real practical one. Nobody wants to do it. It's kind of like, who wants to get home and empty all the groceries, right? But you have to do it. And it's the same with prepping. If you can become a master at prepping your food, it will make such a huge difference in you being able to stay faithful to your decision to follow this lifestyle. Prepping means that every time you open the refrigerator, you're going to have food that you can eat. And the cool thing about it is that you'll be able to make all different kinds of bowls and plates, right? Because every time you do it, you're going to pull different things out. So for example, tonight, we're going to have a bowl that is going to have brown rice, chili, whole food plant-based sour cream that I'm going to make with tofu, avocado. The rice and the chili are already made. They're done. I make a week's worth of rice at a time, and it makes such a difference. So I can have that rice with chili, which I'm going to do tonight because I made it yesterday. I might have the rice with a sushi bowl. I might have the rice with soup. I might make sushi rolls with the rice. There's lots of different things that I can do with that rice. I have it for the week. I also prepped white potatoes, Yukon Gold. I can either air fry them or I can cut them up and put them in a bowl with a salad. I can have them cold. I can make a potato salad out of it. I can mash them and put mommy's mushroom gravy on them. Lots of things I can do. I also have already cut up zucchini and yellow squash, a big tub of it. And I had some for breakfast. I'll have some probably steamed with my chili tonight. I keep changing hands because it's so cold out here. I have to put the other one in my pocket. Prepping your food, it's a habit. And it's something that once you get the hang of it, I promise you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you will eventually be able to open your fridge and you're going to have a plethora, I love that word, a multitude, we'll call it, of things that you can choose from to eat. So that's the first one, prepping. Now let's turn our attention to what I would call mindset shifts. First, we're going to talk about patience. Rome was not built in a day. You know that, right? You have to be patient with yourself as you learn these new habits. You have to know that gradually over time, you will have this lifestyle figured out. Think about how many decades you ate a different way. Many people who convert over to a whole food plant-based lifestyle have eaten for decades a SAD diet, which stands for Standard American Diet. So you have decades worth of habits. Give yourself time, have patience with yourself. You could also say give yourself grace. Know that there are going to be missteps. Maybe you forgot to prep. Maybe you ate all your prepped food and you have nothing left and you're starving. Maybe you got invited out for a last-minute impromptu dinner with a friend. That happens. Have patience with yourself as you learn these new habits. Okay, another P is, it's a saying. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It harkens back to what we talked about initially about the prep. In order to follow a whole food plant-based lifestyle, you have to be planful. It makes all the difference in your being able to be successful. Don't walk out in the cold when it is 35 degrees even. I don't know what the temp is, but it's cold and your hands are freezing. Another P is persistence. I'm very persistent. When I want to learn something, I throw everything at it and I try my very best. And it doesn't matter what it is. For example, we have this little freezer in our basement and it has not been cooperating. And it has been freezing a lot of the food on the top shelf. Well, we went shopping for a new freezer. We couldn't find what we wanted that would be delivered and brought into the house and set up. They would literally drop it by the side of the house and be gone. Well, that's not going to work for us. We need somebody to bring it in. I know we could hire somebody. But when we got home, I said, you know what? I'm going to go back into the basement where we keep the current small fridge, and I'm going to look at it again. And I'm going to look it up online. I'm going to see if I can figure out, first of all, if I can take out the freezer section, which is this little tiny shelf that hangs from the top. And I'm going to see if I can remove that. I'm going to experiment with the temperature. There's a knob that goes from 0 to 10 and see if I can figure it out. I'm very persistent. When I want to make something work, I figure it out until I've exhausted every possibility. So persistence. How much do you really want to make this lifestyle work? What is your why? That doesn't begin with a P, but what is your why? Why do you want to do this? Is it for health reasons? Is it for wanting to get down on the floor with your grandkids? Is it for wanting to take a trip where there's a lot of walking? Is it for vanity reasons? You want to fit into that outfit that you're going to wear to the wedding next month or next spring? What is your why? Be persistent about it. Dig into why you want this to happen. Be persistent with your why, because your why is going to help you answer the questions that you're going to get inevitably. People are going to want to know why you're doing it. They're going to want to know if you could just cheat. They're going to want to know, can't you just go out and have this one big Italian dinner once and have whatever you want? You're going to get asked those questions again and again and again. You have to be persistent. And one of the ways you're going to be persistent is by knowing your why. Another P is pride. I want you to be proud of yourself, not just for reaching the big goals, but for the little ones. And when I say little ones, if you have a hard time getting through even one meal and sticking to your goals, and you get through one meal, pat yourself on the back. Be proud of yourself, because every little step you take, every little teeny tiny step you take is going to make you be stronger. It's going to build your persistence. It's going to build your patience. It's going to build your prepping. It's going to make you feel proud of yourself. And you should, for every little step that you make. And you know what? The pride has to start with you. Maybe you seek approval from other people, but I think that the approval has to start here with you. I want you to be proud of yourself for every accomplishment, whether it's big or small or anything in between. These are some of my tidbits of wisdom that will help you begin your whole food plant-based journey, or will help you continue or stay on it. If you've fallen behind or you've made some missteps and you're beating yourself up, I hope that you will find value in this video and that it will really make a difference in how you continue on this journey. I'll see you in the next video.